gosh, what an absolutely
That's
massive
why we
play to
all
start
love
the
that.
game.
Is
he going to get the one
shot?
shot? He gets the one-hit KO!
Hey everybody, welcome to Pokemon Feet, Pokemon facts, Easter eggs, and trivia. I'm going to try to teach you something you don't know about the Pokemon series. But if I fail, whatever. Let's do it. In the anime, we're introduced as to why Brock had to take over the gym duties of Pewter City, but do you know how Misty and her sisters got theirs? According to Pocket Monsters the Animation, Misty's parents abandoned their children due to the harsh regulations required of gym leaders, thus forcing her and her sisters to run the gym themselves. That sucks. Walking to Viridian City from Pallet Town in-game takes what, 2 minutes? Tops? In the anime, Ash makes it there by the start of the second episode. Apparently, however, it took Ash's father 4 days to make it to Viridian City when he first started his journey. No wonder we've never seen him. He's still probably trying to find his way to Cerulean. Every Pokemon has an ability. Will, the Psychic-type master of the Johto Elite Four, has a Jinx whom he battles the player with. The strange thing is that in between battles in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, his Jinx's ability changes. In the first match against Will, Jinx has the ability Oblivious, but during the rematch, his Jinx has Forewarn instead. What a dirty hacker. Things change. In Generation 5, the circles on Luvdisc's cheeks changed from white to pink. Also, did you notice that Poliwhirl Swirl changed directions between red and yellow version, meaning that its swirl originally matched Poliwag's? Even though Fione is supposed to be a baby version of Manaphy, it's actually 4 inches taller. How on earth do you give birth to something physically taller than you? Hey you! Want to know a really random number? Of course you do. The chances of getting a shiny Spinda of an exact pattern with full IVs and Pokerus is exactly 1 in this number. Nice. I'm sure you're familiar with the Pokedex entry that states when Haunter licks a human, that person will shake uncontrollably until he or she eventually dies. Well, did you know Gengar straight up drops the room temperature by 10 degrees Fahrenheit whenever it's around? Or how about the fact that Ghastly are cited to kill people by covering them and causing suffocation? Could be worse, right? Well, have you noticed that Ghastly are over 4 feet tall? Holy crap! That's like a door coming to kill you. Relatively short door. Yeah. Did you know that Pupitar, Metapod, Kakuna, Silcoon, Cascoon, and Ferroseed all don't have hidden abilities, while the rest of their evolution lines do? Strangely enough, on the flip side, Trapinch has its own hidden ability, while neither Vibrava nor Flygon have one. Huh. Pokemon cameos are cool. In Yoshi's story, 2 levels, Jelly Pipe and Torrential Maze, are made from newspaper clippings. In certain areas, the word Pikachu can be seen among them. Another cool Pokemon cameo appears in the Animal Crossing series, in which one of the many items a player has to collect for his or her neighbors is a Pokemon Pikachu 2GS. Also, I'm sure if you've played Ocarina of Time, you realize that the Keaton mask bears a strong resemblance to Pikachu, which is further backed up by the fact that the game mentions this particular mask, quote-unquote, has been really popular lately, which is referencing the fact that Ocarina of Time was released in the same year as Pokemon Red and Blue, as well as the anime were released in the US, and Pokemon Yellow in Japan. In the Japanese versions of Gold and Silver, as well as the English version of Pokemon Crystal, if a Pokemon were to use the move Belly Drum without having more than 50% of its health left, the game states that the move failed. Well, that makes sense. However, the user's attack in these games would go up 2 stages anyway. This is because the game gives a Pokemon 6 Swords Dances upon using the move Belly Drum successfully. That's to ensure even a Pokemon at -6 can have its attack maximized. Yet, in these games, the first Swords Dance command would be issued before checking if the Pokemon had enough health to use the move, and hence a free Swords Dance. And to finish up this week, I'ma just drop this little fact. Many of the senior employees of the Pokemon Company International are required to play the new main story Pokemon games and complete their Pokedex as part of their job. Yes, as part of their job. That's in their job description. What? Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching this week's episode of Pokemon Feet. If you liked it, feel free to let me know with a like or a comment. Both of those are pretty freaking amazing. And if you think you could put up with me again, maybe even hit that subscribe button. I don't know, optional, but it'd be pretty cool. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this week. I hope you guys learned something, and I hope to see you next time on another episode of Pokemon Feet.
Who's that Pokemon?
Foot.
Shelgon. I'm a Shelgon.
Foot.